Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. So we have here a new mode from Overwatch, brand new event as well called Uprising, and we're also going to show you some gameplay of the new reworked Lucio. So it should be real exciting. Collaboration with the Blaze Plays. Check it out.
Won the war against the Omnics. We were no closer to living together in peace. The building of a new home for the Omnics in London was supposed to be the first step in improving human-robot relations. But it never had a chance. The Omnic extremist group, Null Sector, launched a surprise attack on King's Row. Hundreds were killed, and thousands more were displaced as they took control. Now, they are hunting down the last of the survivors. It could be the beginning of a new war between humans and Omnics. Unless we can stop them. Commander Morrison has sent our strike team to liberate the city. It's my first mission, and the only way to save my home. I hope we're not too late.
This is Morrison. Your mission is to liberate...
Alright, so when you start the Uprising, the original mode only allows you to choose 4 characters. Those characters were part of this mission, which was Tracer's first mission for Overwatch. So it includes Mercy, Reinhardt, Torbjorn, and obviously Tracer. So check it out. So you start off in a tunnel inside King's Row, and I'm only going to show you the first point where you go, where you'll start the first time wave. Ideally, I don't want to show you the entire gameplay for this section here, because I want to show you the new Lucio, in which you will see the Uprising entire match as well. So you see, you're going right over. You follow your team over to the first point, and at that area there, you'll have a time horde mode, in which you have to hack the terminal.
Here we go.
And we were able to complete that. Obviously, you see there we got a victory. And a pretty nice highlight from the Blaze Plays coming up as well. And look at that sick Reinhardt skin. So he was lucky enough to unlock that legendary skin early in the day. Pretty beast play right there. Now for the feature show. The rework of Lucio in the Uprising event. Full match. And we're going to give you a walkthrough on the best tips to complete it, and also give you a step-by-step for each area of the Uprising event, so you guys know what's going on and what to expect. So please check this out. This is kind of like a tutorial here, and also a discussion and reaction to Lucio's rework. Alright, check it out. So upon reaching the first objective, you have to hack the terminal, so the idea is to get up to 100%. But if you check out Lucio, his gun shoots a lot faster, and you also notice he moves pretty quick compared to usual, and that's due to the recent buff in the movement speed, and the weapon again has a better firing rate. It also has a nice reticle that allows you to aim better as well. So I do like the changes. I feel it makes Lucio a much better attacker. And some might say, well, it makes him broken. Not really, because his health heal was lowered down tremendously. So you don't really give yourself that big of a healing boost right away. So that does make a difference. He's still a decent healer, I believe. However, with being able to pack on more offensive skills, it does make him a more complete character. So if you get stuck with Lucio as your support, it's not a bad move. Whereas before, you kind of hindered in the process, and you might not necessarily gain as much points or status for completing your ranked matches. As you see, he's still pretty swift. Be sure to keep your teammates within that ring in order to heal and support. The idea is just to switch back and forth between the speed and the heal to really maximize your movement and to take care of your team. As you see here. So I'm going to show you the rest of this match. So after this wave here, you'll go inside the church and you'll complete one more wave. Then you're going right back out to the front of this area here to protect the payload. So we'll check out that gameplay and I'll come back in for the next part after this section here where you're returning back to protect the payload.
Push y'all. That's this.
Attack commencing. Detecting significant null sector troops headed in your direction.
Alright, so now you have to stay in this area and same thing, hack the terminal up to the point where you get 100%. Upon completion of this area, you'll make your way back to the spot that I mentioned earlier, and that is where you will guard your payload. So watch the rest of the gameplay, and we'll come right back at that part.
It's gonna make you feel better.
Inbound to the clock tower. Dropship incoming.
Alright, so this is one of my favorite waves in the event. This is where you actually rendezvous with the payload and you have to guard it until it's ready to move forward. So this is a lot of fun. In this area, you'll meet some different enemies. Usually you had like your traditional robot in the beginning, but this one here, you'll find some giant bombs that would try to ignite on top of your payload in order to cause a game over. And also, you'll fight a special enemy, which is the Bastion. So check it out.
Just need a little longer for the payload to be ready.
Ooh, you hear that? That's us!
I am chicken.
Oh, let's break it down! Oh, this is my jam!
There's something wrong with the payload. I'm restarting the system. It should come back online shortly.
Spotted an enemy bastion.
Behind, watch for that bastion.
Definitely this. Turn it up.
safe.
Alright, so from this point you have to escort the payload through a very small street until you get to the next checkpoint. This is a tough spot because enemies can attack you from the side streets, from ahead of where your payload is, and also from behind. So it's very important to watch every corner. Designate one member of your team to be on front cover, another member to be watching the sides, and another to be watching the back. So when you're playing the mode where you can choose any character, a Bastion will be ideal to be on top of the payload so that the turret could just shoot behind, and then the rest of the team could just focus on the front. And occasionally, you know, on those streets where there's a side spot to shoot, you can pay attention to as well. So this is where you really need everyone to be on point and maximize their skills. Supporters and healers need to be masterful in their decisions here. So check it out.
Activating the payload. Get ready to attack once the door is down. This is it, agents. Get ready.
Alright, so this is the final section of the map. This is where you can consider it a boss fight because you'll fight another Bastion along with a couple of risks in here as well. In total of 4 that you need to take out. They all have their shield protection barriers as well. So here is very important to If you're going to be a support character, you have to constantly heal your attackers. And if you have Lucio, which we did here, that drop the beat is going to be very crucial right before you head into the middle of the arena where you're going to end the match and attack. I think it's 2 or 3 of those Orisa bots that are there. So make sure that you go in there full heal. As soon as you enter the arena, there's a Bastion in the far back corner. If you can have one of your teammates go after them alone, preferably a Bastion versus Bastion, and then have everyone take out the first bot that comes out to attack. And then from there, just go along the bridge, wipe everything out, and if you have that drop the beat, put it down immediately as soon as you descend that bridge, because at that point it's going to get crazy and there's going to be a ton of enemies, and then you'll be able to clear out the wave there and get your victory and get your loot box for first completion. So check it out. Alright, so there you have it. That was the gameplay of the new Lucio, the new Uprising event. We played it a couple times because I wanted to get a couple loot boxes to open towards the end of the video. So we'll show you 3 highlights of using the Lucio on the King's Row Uprising event. And then after that, we'll show you the loot boxes. Alright, thanks folks.
Oh, let's break it down!
Last target is inside the field.
Alright folks, thanks for watching. I really appreciate the support. If it's your first time viewing the channel and you're up to this point here, just hit that subscribe button. There's great content on here, tons of updates. We cover so many games. I mean, we have a great time here and we're growing. I mean, this is the real legend of gaming. This channel is all about games for sure. And for my returning subs, thanks always for the support, guys. Y'all rock. #1. Peace out.